Hello and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. It is around 8:25, 8:30 p.m. on day one of North Texas RPG Con. So what can I tell you? I haven't gamed yet. I get to game, I get to run Teagle Manor tomorrow and Saturday at 9 a.m. I believe it's in the Washington Irving room. That should be fun. The map is composed of, I probably should say, 4 shower curtains, tablecloths worth of maps. They're going to occupy the floor of this room. I'm going to be using, along with my players, laser pointers to point out where people are going. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be similar in a way to how I had to run at Rappahatnock, where the players get to see the dungeon and decide where they're going to go. But whereas I ran Rappahatnock Mouth of Doom kind of like a funhouse dungeon, sort of crazy stuff, Teagle Manor is a funhouse dungeon. So if you've played through or know Teagle Manor, do not expect the Teagle Manor that you know. Okay. Yes, there will be undead. They will be intelligent. Yes, some paratrucian statues may come alive. I'm sure they will. But, nothing will be quite what you remember. Now, of course, I am running from, I guess, not quite fully done script, I should say, or rewriting of Teagle Manor, but I plan on tweaking it a bit. I can't help myself, and I like to improv, and I like my players to go off the beaten path anyway. I'm sure they will. So we shall see this tomorrow. Today, I spent the majority of my day working the Frog God booth. I'm really appreciative of the people I got to meet, shake hands, people who listen to the podcast, people who read the blog. It's been gratifying, it really has. For those that are interested in what's selling, the Blight's been selling. Pretty impressed by that. I think we sold 2 copies of Swords and Wizardry of the Blight. That's a huge book. That's a heavy price tag. Sales were good for a first day of a convention. I think historically, North Texas isn't the biggest sales convention for Frog God games, but you wouldn't know it from today's business for day one. So if you shopped at the booth, I appreciate it. I'm not calling myself a booth babe because I'm certainly not a babe, but I am in a booth. And, if you're going to be at the con any of these days, probably from about, mid-afternoon on, it's going to be a safe bet as to where to find me. Now, right now, my lovely wife, Rach, who spent most of her day at the booth with me, is playing the game with Matt Finch. So God bless her. Should be a lot of fun for her. She gets the game. I get to work. But around 8:15, it was obvious that, pretty much all the other, booths and tables had closed up shop for the night. Might as well do the same. If you are at the con, if you haven't found the taco truck, find the taco truck. The food is legit. Now, this is coming from somebody who lives in New York City. I can usually find legitimate Mexican food. This is tops. It's a really good truck. Prices aren't that bad. And the sodas are cheaper than they're selling it inside the hotel. Not that I told you that, but I'm just happening to mention, just in case. But, yeah, good stuff. Now, other stuff. The side entrance is a little weird. The main entrance is being renovated. I have you coming in from the side entrance. So one thing I have noticed is that we've had a number of people walking through the vendor's hall without con badges. Why? Because people are walking into the hotel and they're being pretty much immersed into the convention, whereas before they had to get past the elevators, past the restaurant, past the bar, past the lounging area to get to where you're going to find the nerds, the geeks, the gamers. Now they walk in, we're right there in front of them. So we might get a few extra gamers out of this. You never know. It might convert a few non-believers to being believers. Can't be a bad thing. Can't be a bad thing. All right, folks, this is going to be a little short. Tomorrow's might be long. I'm going to try to track down people for, I guess you could call it semi-fireside chats, small fireside chats, chatty chats. I don't know. But I'm going to try to track down a few people over the next couple of days and grab them for short chats. Either they'll go up during the con or they'll go up after the con. Depends on the way. But I've already spoken to people at the convention, names that many of you will know who I have not had a chance to get onto the firesides, and we've got about 4 dozen firesides up already. I have more people that we're wheeling and dealing, getting things done to get them to appear on the Tavern Chat podcast for firesides, and that should be a lot of fun. So, something to look forward to. On that note, folks, if you're in the area again, stop by North Texas RPG Con. It's in the West End, just outside of Dallas. Be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them all. And I will talk with you all tomorrow. Later, folks.